Oh, hi there. Um, Welcome to my video, I guess. My Sweet and Sour Gamers video. Sweet and Sour Gamers, by the way, is full of other gamers, not only me. We have, well, obviously we have me, myself, jamezilla. When we have I Unreal, we have Hiromi, we have other people that will soon to be mentioned. Um, Basically what this video is about is talking it will talk about the new expansion coming up and what to expect, what we as the players should be seeing and what we don't want to see. Basically this is a review, well, preview, a pre-review, because I will do a review video when the game comes out. Well, I'll try to do a group review video of me and five other players, and we could just have a discussion and a live stream. We could just talk about it when it does come out. So I'm gonna get the five members recruited into recording this. As always, you guys get paid for doing videos, as it helps the channel out and we get more views. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm selling things because my box is full. Well, anyways, the video coming, the video. I mean, the new game coming out for Perfect World is Zhu Xain 3. Zhu Xain, however you want to say it. Well, anyways, Zhu Xain 3 has a lot of expectations in China, including new skills, one, new areas, two, new graphics, and a new graphic engine called, I presume it's a destroyer engine, or something like that. The engine should make everything run smoother on your computers, especially for Windows 8, because right now I should not be lagging. My computer is fairly decent. It's good. It could render any game basically I want to, but Jade Dynasty always seems to lag a little bit in Sunstream. So that's a minus. So we expect to see some new improvements in the upcoming expansion. Basically, we expect to see the game to run smoother, less lag. The skills don't bother us much, because what I've been seeing lately is, especially in BFS, or not in BFS, I'm gonna use Crimson Peaks as a, or CP known by the members, but Crimson Peak has the biggest lag in the game because the skills. It's not because of the map, it's the skills. Because if you notice, if you're alone and you use the skills on certain mobs, you won't lag. The map doesn't lag you. The rendering of the built structures do not lag you. You know, it's fairly cool. I wish Jade Dynasty used multi-thread, because if they use multi-thread in their games, then they could have used more CPU cores in your game instead of using one CPU core and overloading that CPU core. It would have been easier if it could just use multiple CPU cores to meet the requirements of the game. You know, because that's why you could multitask on J Dynasty so well, I guess. Because if you, well, no, it would be the same thing if it used multi-thread. But I'm just saying, for now, if you have like two or three clients on, you're gonna notice the same type of quality, the same type of lag, because they're each gonna run on their own cores. But that limits J Dynasty four to only four clients per game if you have a 4-core CPU, or 10 clients per game if you have a 10 core. Depends on what you have. Anyways, enough about computer stuff and schematics. We're gonna continue on to talk about the expansion coming up. First off, what I want to say is what I expect is a big boost in motos, Dagos motos, Falcon motos. All right, I know some of you is like, James, Dagos moto. They have a lot already. Like, you guys can spam Kangba. Okay, we spam Kangba, but you guys, all of you, have a way to basically block that, to basically, reflect that. Salons are owning us right now. We can't even do nothing if there's one Salon. If there's even one Salon on the field, it's over for us. It's a wrap. We're not winning. Nothing's gonna happen. All right, you're gonna get reflected. You're gonna die, basically. That's what's looking for us. All right. I mean, I know it happens to every other class, but Salons are a big major problem for us motos. Ryan's, I noticed that people were complaining in the forums that Ryan's, that's all we get. You guys don't need anymore. You're lucky you're getting some boost whatsoever. You're lucky you're getting some of it. Well, anyways, what I want to talk about is, since I play a moto, I would hope other members do a video too, explaining their preview of the new upcoming expansion. Right now, I'm gonna focus more about motos, and that's about it, because I can't really switch back and forth to the forums and check what was said or not, because I don't really remember all the things that was said for all factions. So I'm gonna say what I do remember. Because, well, first of all, you guys remember my earlier videos. I talked about how motos, I think motos are gonna get a new type of form. Not a new type of form, but like, forms that are not required to switch between. Like, it's gonna be so slow. Like, you have to switch to human before you can switch to demon. You have to switch to demon before you can switch to. You have to switch to human before you can switch to Modon. See, it's even confusing when I'm saying it. It's just so much work, just for like something so small as buffing. Now I'm glad the buffing feature, they made it available for all the postures. Um, yes, now it's postures. It's not transformation. It's postures now. Now you have demon posture and you have Modon posture, and that's wonderful. That's what I like. That's what I wanted to see. So moving on to that, we have Nimble Spirit now. Modon mode. It's not only available to Modons. All right. Now we could use it in human form. Now that's a big major boost for us. Some of you remember how, some of you know currently how hard it is in BFS to just switch to Modon and then get Nimble up and then switch back to human. And you have to wait on the cooldown of Modon, first of all. If you don't have the charm, you have to wait for the cooldown Modon. So you're gonna have to switch to human and then switch to demon to buff up your restrained resistance, your self righteousness, and your blood, your vampire. I forgot what it's called. I have the skill interface right here, so I'm just gonna show you, because I don't really use it much. So that's the only reason why I don't really remember the name of it. It's not a big deal because I remember it by acronym basically. And here it is right here. It's called Bloodstained Soul. There you go. I said Blood Bite. Vampire Bite. It's not. Vampire Bite is for Vim. But Bloodstained Soul, I used to say BS, is a good skill. It takes the damage that you deal, and it gives it to your health. Whatever damage you deal, you get it through your health. So that's good. I like that. That's easy. That's easy to do. But then again, when it comes down to it, you gotta buff them through demon form only. So I mean, I'm pretty sure that move is gonna say demon form. I'm not too certain, but what I've got from the info through the forums and ZX is that basically motos, the attacks, based off the form, like the specials, are going to stay in their posture. Just like Billows need certain postures to do certain things, or they might change the posture to a completely, just to buff, just to be a sort of buff, because Modon posture, it gives you attack and resistance. Maybe that's what they're gonna do. And demon posture, I know it gives you health and defense, basically. I'm gonna have to double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure that's what happens. But I know in Modon form you get attack and resistance, definitely attack, spirit, and resistance. You get 3 of those. I'm pretty sure in demon it's gonna be defense, health, and something else. I'm not too certain about that third part. But let's check in the interface here. Skill tree. Wow. And here we go. It's gonna be in second tier, obviously. For there you go. There you go. Max health attack, oh, attack, it gives you attack 2 and defense. And resistance are also increased. So what does Modon give you? Modon gives you the same thing? No, it doesn't. I'm pretty sure it gives you that. Well, when I'm max spirit, there you go, attack, defense, and oh well, both of them gives you the same thing except for Modon gives you spirit and demon gives you health. So that's about the only difference. So I guess they're gonna make imposters. I guess like if you want more health, you're gonna have to go demon. If you want more spirit, you're gonna have to go Modon. I guess that's what they're gonna do. I'm hoping. That's what I expect. That's what I would love, because it's getting bothersome. You know, with all these fast classes, it's getting bothersome just to change to buff up, man. Like that alone takes like 20 seconds alone. That usually takes 20 seconds to do. So by the 20 seconds, you're dead. Alright, the game is so fast paced, the PvP is so fast paced, you're dead. Alright, so let's talk about the new faction. Enough of my old factions, let's talk about the new ones. Now, we have a new faction coming out, and it is, at the moment, it's called, gonna get you the name. Well, I call it Centaur. I mean, not much I can say about that, but I just call it Centaur. So yeah. Oh, we're getting pet ascension too, by the way. The pet ascension is gonna be great. The pets look like they're revamped, and they're actually gonna be, you know, they're gonna start doing some damage. I mean, if you have a strong ascended pet, they're going to start walloping on people. It's gonna be ridiculous. Anyways, we have the Qianji. The Qianji looks like a little chibi character. Wonderful. I mean, as in, you know, they're gonna be small enough to basically not be able to click on. They're gonna be like tater tots. Tater tots are hard to click on. If they're moving around, you're not gonna be able to target them so well unless you use tab. But if you use tab and there's other people around them, you can't kill them. So I guess you're gonna have to wait till they use their summons, or if they don't go invisible, because they can go invisible. They're basically the anti-Ryan class, because they can take away people's invisibility and they could deal damage to them no matter what. So they're basically the anti-Ryan, and Ryans are annoying. Sorry to all you Ryan people out there, but you guys are pretty strong, and it's kind of dangerous to fight you guys. Well, anyways, the second class is, well, let me read a little bit more about what the caption said for them, because there was a video on Zhu Xain that talking about what the classes can do and what they cannot, well, not what they cannot do, but what they can do, like what they specialize in. And I find that that's great to have, because now that we could get a better understanding on the classes and what to expect from them and how well they're gonna cope in PvP. Alright, for the Qianji, I'm just gonna say it like that. We have incomparably pure soul. Sorry, I couldn't read that for a second there. We have soul control. It says here soul control is natural instinct. I guess they're referring to the summons that they could do. And then the second caption, it says, who says small and weak bodies cannot release great strength? See, I agree with that, because first of all, if you notice in the video, they can summon some pretty big stuff. For something so small, they can summon some pretty big stuff. So I guess good things do come in small packages in this case. I mean, I know that phrase is overused, and you know, it's overused a lot and overrated, I know, but good things do come in small packages, because this video I saw, oh my god, they could do so much. Like, you have no idea, they could do so much. It's ridiculous. Like, they're summoning like this spider looking creature and this jaguar looking creature, and then the last one that I saw that I noticed was, I mean, I saw the bird wasn't that great to me, but the last summon was awesome. It was so huge. It was like, they looked like a little ant on top of it. And I'm wondering, is that their end game summon? Like, is that gonna be like, you know, not gonna last long, like probably like, you know, 20 seconds or something like that, or a minute or something like that, or is it gonna be forever, like it's gonna be a posture? But it looked like it could deal a lot of damage, is DPS based. DPS as in damage per second. Because it's fairly slow, and usually slow classes can do a lot of damage per second. And I'm just wondering, or is it damage over time? But it looks like it's shooting rockets at you, so it has to be DPS, you know. I guess, but it's gonna be what I'm anticipating, like for that phrase right there. What I'm anticipating is is that this class is going to be a danger. It's going to be a problem to deal with. All right, this class is really going to be a problem to deal with because one, they're small. Two, they could turn invisible, and three, they could pretty much desummon as fast as you could click on them. You know, so if you don't click on them fast enough, they're going to be already desummoned. You're going to miss the click, and they're going to be up all in your grill before you know it, and you're dead. All right, so they're pretty fast class. They could. And if they wanted to, they could summon a bunch of other little monsters around you, and they could chase you. Unlike Voida summons, these could chase you and keep following you and keep damaging you. So that's going to be a problem for all of us, you know? That's going to be a major problem. And I think I forgot to click on the tater tot. Well, that's going to be a major problem for all of us. So now let's talk about the second class. Oh yeah, by the way, there's a new race. It's a whole new race. If you guys haven't noticed, it's a whole new race. The race is called, I believe, we haven't gotten the race name yet, but I do know the Ying Zhao is the grandfather of Billows. So that's pretty cool. Billow grandfathers. They're pretty decent, and the caption says we are the forgotten race. Their mixed bloodline made them into quadruped man. Follow me, and I will allow you to see the world in a different light. Ying Zhao of the Tianai. So basically, the race is called Tianai. You have humans, you have Ryan, you have humans, you have Athens, and now you have Tianai. Tianai. Huge quadrupled man. Strike multiple targets while moving without focusing on a target. I'm sorry, let me pause there. Do you guys understand how OP that's going to be? I don't think you guys could grasp around your PvP mine assets of how Ryans can own you compared to this beast. I'm not gonna make this in time. Ah, no. I almost made it, but I kept clicking. Well, anyways, that's dangerous. That's dangerous right there in it itself, because it means they don't need to stay in one spot and take your damage as they're moving around. So they could keep moving around. You won't be able to click on them unless you press an Alt Tab or a Tab. So they could keep moving around you, or they could run from you and attack you. So if you don't have good range, they could keep running backwards and keep attacking you, because they have fairly good range. They have a spear. They could just lunge at you as they're running backwards. So you might want to think about that. You might want to think about that when you're about to PvP these classes, because that's gonna happen. So you might as well start investing in a 20 range plus class. You might want to do that, because this class is gonna be dangerous. And plus, there's videos of them changing into a mount. They could change into a mount. You know what that means? And have people ride on them. So you could see a person coming at you. You know, you won't understand the person. You would think like it's a level 1 initiate coming at you on a Kanan mount. So that's nothing. You're a level 1 initiate. Like, why is it even PvP here? What? Or you could see a level 135 or something on a Kanan mount, and you think it's a Kanan mount from the other event, and what? No, oops, it's a quadrupled man about to attack you. So I don't know. That was said on the forums by someone. I'm going to credit his name in the description. But anyways, it was pretty funny, because that could happen. That will happen. So if you next time you're about to PK someone on a Kanan mount, think twice, because it might be out of nowhere. a quadrupled man, and he's going to give you something to think about, basically. So anyways, that's it for my preview video. Unfortunately, because I feel like I've talked too much about the expansion, I know a lot more is going to come out. But the modals, man, the Vims, they're going to get a lot. The Vim, well, not only Vims, but every class is getting revamped. It's going to be easier to PvP. It's going to be better. It's going to be more comfortable. Basically, it's not going to be a hassle to PvP per se. So, thanks a lot for watching. I am jamezilla, and